Homesteading. We're in the garage this morning and we're going to set up some swarm traps or bait hives. Basically what a bait hive is, it's a beehive that you purposely put out to attract bees to move into. When a hive gets old enough and it gets crowded enough, the queen leaves with a bunch of bees. They try to find a new home and hopefully they find my bait hive. This day and age is really tough and times are going to get tougher. And I don't want to go out and spend a ton of money to get back into beekeeping. But I have the equipment, and you know what? Free bees is a great deal in my book. So we're gonna reconfigure a 10-frame Langstroth hive into a bait hive. So let's go. Basically, we're gonna use a 10-frame beehive. We're gonna take the lid off, and we're gonna use the inner cover as the base of the hive. So I'm going to put it underneath there and tack it down. And we're just going to put a few finishing staples. I don't want to put too many finishing staples because my goal is actually to make this bee equipment again. I want it easy enough to pry off, but I don't want it falling apart up in the tree. Make sure you wear your safety glasses. Oh my. This thing hasn't been used for a year and it's really given me a hard time. There we go. So I put 2 staples on either side. So it's still easy to come off, but it's sturdy enough that it's not going to just all fall apart. One thing I should have done is drilled a hole in the front of my bee box. This little hole I'm not a big fan of. I've never done it before, but it seems like most people have like a 1-inch hole. So I want to make sure that I have a big hole so it's got lots of airflow so they can smell the wax that's in there and everything. So we're going to drill a hole here. I should have done that before I put my frames back in. So I'm going to use a 1-inch Forester bit. There we go. That looks pretty good. And if I don't want that in the beehive later, I'll make a little flap thing that I can just close it off when I want to use it just for a beehive. Now we got to make the lid fit on. So I don't really want to mangle my equipment, so I don't want to drill up through the cover or do whatever because I don't want it to leak later. So what I think I'm going to do is shove the cover to one side. I'm going to pre-drill and put little screws in just to hold it. Do one from either side here, and then on the back, maybe I can hook a bracket that I screw to the tree on it or something like that. We're going to give that a try. We're going to pre-drill the holes in my cover because I don't want to destroy my covers because I hope to use them. Down tight on the lid. There we go. Put up on its side. Okay, so I need a piece that'll go up into there, which will be about 20 inches. And then I need another piece that's about 11 inches. So 20 inches and 11 inches. Some wonderful scrap wood here. Okay, so we're going to cut that off. 17 inches. That. 20 inches. 20 inches. What I'm going to do is screw into here, leave it overhang so I can screw into the tree, put some screws into the edge of the lid here, drill a hole so I can actually put a screw into the tree and hold it up while it hangs, and that should be all the support it really needs, I think. Okay, so I think that's going to be plenty sturdy enough to hold that hive up. If it gets really full of honey quick, maybe, but I can't see that I'm going to leave it there that long before I'm going to come pick them up. So I think that is good. Simple is best. I really should have done that before I had it together, but we're going to do this here. There we go. Fine carpentry here. There's the first cheap homesteading swarm trap. It is assembled. It doesn't look that bad. I think that'll hold together at least for that, so I'm pretty happy with that. I am not going to bore you with assembling all the rest of them, but the research that I have done with these things is they want to hang them in the tree about 10 feet off the ground. You want a big cavity. A 10 frame box is better than a smaller one. Because if a big swarm moves in, it's not going to move into a smaller box. It's going to try to find a bigger hive. So you've limited some of the swarms that are going to come your way. I've never done this, but this is research. It's YouTube certified. Can't be that bad, eh? It's a good size. It's sturdy. We'll try to put it up in the trees as high as we can. And if you put lemongrass oil, it simulates the smell of a queen. So you have wax in there, so bees find wax. They love to find wax. They can smell it for miles. We put lemongrass oil. It's an essential oil. It does simulate the smell of a queen bee, so it kind of attracts them. So it's bees are kind of cool. So this is the first one done. I only got like 5 or 6 more to do before I can actually go out and hang them.